everyone, it is Elena again today. Wow, it is quiet in my house and I feel like I'm talking so loud. Today I want to talk about relationships and fears. So, I'm in a relationship, so this is based off of my own personal experience, just like all of my other videos are, so take it with a grain of salt. But today I kind of want to talk about self-sabotage. And basically, there are kind of two different ways you can look at basically any situation. You can be an optimist, or you could be a pessimist. Now, let's say you're in a really great relationship, but you're starting to feel scared. You're feeling doubts. You're wondering, like, oh my god, like, what if I lose this, blah, blah, blah. So, we can look at this in an optimistic way. You're having a great relationship, like, you could be thankful for the experiences you're having, you know, being happy to be with that person, and you can look forward to the future, but you know that what happens happens, you never know what's gonna happen, so you're just gonna enjoy what you have in the present. Or you can have a more pessimistic attitude and take that wonderful thing and spin it and start thinking things like, oh my god, like, this is an amazing relationship, but I'm super scared of losing it. Or, you know, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and I'm really scared about that. And all sorts of things like that. And so you pull back and you get cautious and you overthink things and you just don't enjoy yourself. So, clearly, the optimistic view basically says that, you know, like, this is great, you're living your life, this is amazing. So, like, you should be happy about it. I'm gonna use an analogy of, so if you have something really nice, let's say you buy an expensive car, and I'm not implying to buy yourself a relationship, but it's a metaphor. So let's say you have a nice car and you love that car and you really enjoy it and you just, it's awesome, it's the best thing. But then you start getting kind of scared because you're like, oh my god, I paid so much money for this. This is a really nice car. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to break it. I don't want to damage it. Yada yada yada. So you put a cover on it, put it in your garage, and you don't really drive it anymore. Now, in this scenario, you have this wonderful thing, but you're not getting the utility out of the product. You're not enjoying it, and you're not actually getting anything out of it. So, when we look at relationships, you know, things can be going really well, and people can still get trapped up and caught up in their minds, and literally, you know, sabotage themselves. Sometimes you don't really need anything bad to happen. We, as humans, you know, we can overthink things and ruin it for ourselves. One of the kind of signs, I think, that you are maybe getting too comfortable or complacent and, you know, you have too much time on your hands is if you're starting to overthink things. I know for me personally, you know, if I've kind of found a new comfort zone, slowly I become, you know, I have more time and more space to think of things and overthink. So this is a really big sign that it's time to start pushing yourself again past the comfort zone that you're in. Whether that means, you know, taking on more extracurriculars, pushing yourself more in your academics, or pushing yourself in a relationship to be more spontaneous, to be more trusting, to be more open, whatever it may be that you decide. So, I don't know, with that, that's basically what I want to say. I just want to bring to light the topic of being aware of where your head's at. Are you worrying? Are you thinking too much about the future and like, like, what's going to happen with this? And is that going to work out? And all things like that. It doesn't matter, because that's the future. You never know what's going to happen before that. Maybe things will sort themselves out. Maybe the situation will be totally different. So all you really can do is live in the moment and live without regrets. Otherwise, if you hold something back and you get in the way of yourself and your happiness, you're gonna regret it. So in the end, live without regrets. Just take it step by step, live your life, don't overthink things, and then it's up to fate, and whatever happens, happens, and you've put all your cards out on the table. But if you hold some cards to your chest, or you don't play the game of life the way you really wanted to, then you only have yourself to blame. And who knows what would have happened if you had lived the way you really wanted to. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.